Hi there. I want to welcome you to the Klippings Kollector video. What is the Klippings Kollector? Now that's an excellent question, and let's look at the answer to that. The Klippings Kollector is a program that will do some fantastic, exciting things for you. First of all, it will capture your highlights and notes that you have made with your Kindle. Now when we use our Kindle and we make highlights and we make notes, it's for a reason. The problem is, how do we get that stuff back and do anything with it? Klippings Kollector will capture your highlights and notes and bring them into a database where all kinds of magic can occur. Unbelievable, sophisticated searching can occur based on keywords that you can assign when you originally read, or that you can assign after you bring them to the program. You can end up searching and in an instant show all your vocabulary words. You can immediately show all the important people that you have marked in the book. You can find all the themes that you have identified as critical. You can add analytical comments to those. What you can do, it can go on and on. All of this, you can filter, and to be able to then run a filter on a filter and get exactly what you want. Beyond that, the reports that you print that you need either for a presentation, for your own learning, for a book report will be exactly what you want. If I had to put in one word, the benefit, it's right there on the screen. Retrieval. Is that the problem? Notes are made in a margin. Underlines are made. You write on a sticky note. You write on a tablet. You type in a Word document. And all this information is scattered. How do you bring it together? The Kindle is an excellent tool for putting them into one place. But once you get them there, what do you do with them? That's where the Klippings Kollector comes in and takes over and is able to put you in charge of not just retrieval, but structure, control, and precision that you've never had before. I want you to go with me now on a whirlwind tour of Klippings Kollector. As I mentioned, this is going to be a whirlwind tour, particularly of just a couple of the powerful features that Klippings Kollector gives to you. One of them is what we call the Easy Key. This is unbelievably powerful. When a text is highlighted, after highlighting it, you can add a note to it. When you add the note, it will be attached to the highlight when it's imported. But furthermore, and this is where Easy Key becomes powerful, if any of these words are included in your note, they will automatically be marked, which will create wonderful, great filters for you. For instance, I'm going to take 1984, a book that I've just started reading to my wife. When I click on it, the highlights will appear over here in the clippings pane. Now, if you notice in each one of these, what I want you to look at is, it'll be hard to see back and forth, but if you can see the word here, you also see it highlighted over here. So as I march through, you'll see my note, because it's an Easy Key, has also highlighted the word over here. Any of these words can be in there and they will be marked. Now, once in a while, this will happen. A vocabulary word. Look at this feature that we've added. Highlight your word or phrase, right-click on it, whatever you highlighted in the dictionary, Google, or Wikipedia. Since this is a phrase, I'll go to Google, because my wife asked me, what exactly is a fruity voice? I couldn't answer her, not precisely. So we come over here, and right there, it's a mellow, deep, or rich voice. So I'm going to highlight this like so. Right-click, copy. I can take out the word vocabulary now, hit Control-V to paste it in, and now I have the actual definition attached, as you can see right here. Later, if I want to do a search on all my vocabulary words, all I have to do is come over here. I'm going to show everything. I want vocab. I click here on search, and up will come, if I have more than one, they'll be listed right here for me. Click on them, and there'll be the definition. I can march through them. I can also run a separate report, which we'll do another time. Hit clear search. They're gone. Let me show you a feature of what can be done with the Easy Key and the filters. A common word I will use is motif. I've added that. You can use another word altogether if you want to. And motif basically is a recurring theme or recurring idea. In the book of 1984, control is a very powerful theme. Another one is beauty, or when I say beauty, it's really the opposite of beauty, the dreariness and the ugliness. Here on includes, I want the word control. I want all entries with notes, because that's where the control word will be. I want to turn off vocabulary and turn on motif. And when I do this, watch what happens. To show you, this is a smaller list now. Click here. Each one of these will be sentences that I marked that had the motif of control. I just typed the word motif and control, and as you march through this, you'll see in each one of these, it's a motif of control. It may be more than that, and so I have a what and a motif. Now watch this. I can come over here. This is so powerful. Folders. Right click, add a clipping folder. Let's call this folder control. Add that. Click on the top one. Shift click on the bottom one. Drag it here into control like so. Clear my search. So you can see it's the original, but when I click here, it's only control. Now if I want to, I can run a filter on this since it's the highlighted view. I can run a report just on this. Another theme that I used a lot, let me go back to 1984, all of them, go back to search, another motif, was the word beauty. I went with notes. As you can see, you enter without notes. You may type analysis in. Maybe you have set aside a particular folder in which you're doing analysis on, and you may want to think, okay, now which of these have I not had analysis with? Click in here, you get those. Which ones have I had analysis with? Click here, etc. Click on search, and these are the words that deal with beauty. The first three are just the misery, the opposite of beauty. The last one actually is an item of beauty. Once again, I'll come over here, add a clipping folder. This one I'll call beauty, which is one of the great themes in philosophy. Click the top one, shift click on the bottom one, drag it over into beauty. Now I have my control words here, I have my beauty words here, and I have all of them listed here. Yes, I want to take it out. Furthermore, by clicking on whatever boxes I want to click, it can be folders, it can be different books. For instance, I can study the word control in 1980. I may also look at the word control in Animal Farm, which was also written by George Orwell. And I can compare how control is used in those two books. I can choose report. I want the highlights. I want to be an RTF as opposed to PDF, just your call. And I'm printing these two folders, so automatically I've got it reduced to what I want. Hit save, choose my folder. It may tell me it will take a moment. If you print off 1,000 highlights, it could take a couple of minutes. Hit OK. Now look at that. There's 1984, the keyword control. These are the words that deal with control right here. And then coming down here is beauty, and these are the words that deal, the phrases that deal with beauty, the actual highlights. You can very quickly get what you want inside of Klippings Kollector by making these folders, searches on them, filters. What you can do in this program is limited by your imagination. When we talk about the Klippings Kollector being the revolution of eComprehension, it's not just talk. We really mean it. Not only will you understand better, not only will you be able to interact with the book as you read it, but you'll be able to make reports, you'll be able to write reports, you'll be able to talk to and converse with others, and you'll have the grasp of a book you've never had before because Retrieval is in your control. I truly urge anyone who wants to be able to have this mastery to download Klippings Kollector, which truly is the revolution of eComprehension.